Picking up straight away from where we left from in the previous tutorial, we are going to learn how we can add a bank account in QuickBooks. For you to be able to transact in your operations, you definitely need a bank account. There are organizations and institutions that have their bank accounts in foreign currencies. We shall also learn how to open up a foreign bank account in QuickBooks. So on my home page, my QuickBooks is open. I will navigate to the lists menu, then chart of accounts. Under this menu, I'll navigate to the accounts tab down here, this button. Then I'll click on the drop down. Then I'll go to new. When you go to new, there are different categories there, but we are interested in the bank. There is income, expense, and the rest, but we are interested in bank. I'll go to bank, then continue. When I click continue, this window will open. Now, this is the window where you add a new account, and the account type we are going to add is a bank account. For example, I have a bank account in Stanbic Bank, and it is in Ugandan shillings. I'll type Stanbic Bank, UPX. If you notice there is currency here, please be critical of this section when you're opening up accounts to ensure that you don't assign another currency in an account which actually would have been in another currency. So since it is a UGX account, I'll ensure the currency here is Uganda shillings. There's a provision for a description. If you have a specific description for that account you've opened, you can also put in the description. The bank account number, I can put here some figures for you. If you have the real bank account number, you can put it there. The routing number is not mandatory, but the routing number is like the SWIFT code for those who receive funds from out of the country. You can insert the SWIFT code or the routing number there. You can also enter an opening balance for this account. That is, if you have balances carried forward from the previous period. For example, we had a balance from 2019. We would enter the figure there. Let me say it was 250 million Ugandan shillings. And as of which date? Our financial year runs from 1st July to 30th June. So the opening balance as of 1st July 2019 was that, and I'll say okay. As you can see here is 250 million as of 1st July 2019. There is also remind me to order checks when I reach check number. So for those who have checkbooks, if you want QuickBooks remind you to order checks when they have run out, you can. Let me say I want to be ordering my checks every time they click 70. Then I will save a new. I'm going to save a new because I want to open up another bank account but in another currency. So I will save a new. A pop-up will come telling me how this transaction is more than 90 days old. This pop-up mainly comes to remind you to ensure that you're entering the right date for the right transaction, more so for transactions that are older than 90 days. So I'm pretty sure of the transaction and the date, so I'll say yes. a new window will open up for me to add another account. So following the same process, in the same bank, Stanbic Bank, we are having a US dollars account in Stanbic Bank. So I'll type Stanbic Bank USD. This time around, however, we are changing the currency. The currency is set on default in Uganda shillings because we set our home currency earlier as Ugandan shillings. But this time around, this account is a US dollar account. So I'll go to the drop down and select US dollars. If there's a description for that account, you will add the description for that account. And if there is the bank account number, you can add the bank account number there. If you have the SWIFT code, you can add the SWIFT code. If this account had an opening balance, we can also enter that opening balance, which is the ending balance from the previous period. In that account, we ended with $50,000, 50,000 US dollars. And the date was 1st July. Our exchange rate, you enter your exchange rate there. Let me say, assume our exchange rate right now is 3,700. Then I'll say, okay. When I say okay, the balance will be put for you there, 50,000 as of that date. This time around, I'm going to save and close because I'm not going to open up any other account. So I'll save and close. The pop-up will still come asking me if I'm sure I can make this change. I will say yes. So we have opened up our two accounts in UGX and USD. As you can see, the currency here it's UGX and USD, and the account type is bank account. How do I know that actually the 50,000 US dollars that I entered was actually converted to Ugandan shillings? Because this 50,000 is US dollars and the 250,000 that we entered was Ugandan shillings. If I go to reports and run my balance sheet, you will notice that in my Stanbic Bank US dollar account, this amount has been converted from dollars to Uganda shillings, and my entire report is in Ugandan shillings. In brief, that is how you can add a bank account in QuickBooks. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you like it, please comment and subscribe to my channel for the coming tutorials.